what's going on, everybody? We're headed back to work, kind of unexpectedly. Dispatch called. They were having trouble covering a load, and the money was worth doing. So I'm getting ready to leave this guy and stay. Mrs. Trucking Life is at work, so I don't even get to say bye to her. So I'll see her when I get back, I guess. But as you can see, that thing's already running and got everything in it ready to go. Just gotta throw this backpack in there and get going. We're gonna be doing something that I haven't done in a long time, and that's going to Colorado. So this video will be a little bit different than any of the ones I've done so far, in the regard that we'll be going somewhere different. So it is a dedicated trip, so I'll be coming back empty. That happens a lot with tanks because they don't like to cross mingle product. So we're gonna get after it here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We made it to west of Indianapolis. Yeah, west of Indianapolis last night. Got stopped about 2:30 in the morning, and it's now about 9:30. I'm gonna go in and get some breakfast, get ready to go. They were talking about relaying it, but the relay driver couldn't be here. Couldn't get going much sooner than I can. So, which I actually knew him. Him and I talked on the phone last night. So, dispatch just texted me and said that we're gonna go ahead and call that off. So I'm going to get around here, and at a little bit after, or right before noon, I'll be able to get trucking again. So we're gonna do that in the TA here west of Indy, and gonna go get something to eat and get ready to get going. All right, got something to eat. Did a little watching YouTube while I was eating, screwing around, but I had a deal last night. I stopped somewhere and happened to be looking at my truck and came across this, which is my backup light, and it did the same thing that the other one did that I had. The bracket broke. So I'm going to either have to look into getting a new set of brackets or putting some different lights on. I have different lights that I got from Kenworth dealer, but my main point being that my working show truck, as everybody likes to call it, is a giant pain in the ass to maintain. So these, made by Trucks, which is a common light manufacturer for big trucks. Get this out of the wrapper here. This is my APU, by the way, if you haven't seen it in any of the videos. It's currently not running either. Excuse me. Tried starting it a couple times, and it's just turning over real slow. And it was too cold at my house to be tearing it apart in the driveway, so it's just got to wait for right now. And Peterbilt couldn't get it in. My Peterbilt couldn't get it in because their APU guy was in training somewhere, so next week maybe. But anyway, there's a light. These are the ones I think are going to go on there. Pretty sure they're going to go on there. So as you can see, no plug on there. I'll have to put a plug on it like the other one has, which I use weather pack plugs. And there's the bracket and stuff with it, which it's not very sturdy either, but I'm hoping it won't be quite as heavy and won't break the bracket up. I used to have a set like these on there. They mounted right here. They had two mounting holes, but some of the LEDs in them quit working, so I replaced them with the other one I just showed you, that pod. And the pods, one didn't even make it a couple days, and the bracket broke, and then that one's been on there for a couple months now, and that bracket broke. So might have to do something different. I've been through several, sorry, I'm trying to get this put back in this bag, several iterations of backup lights, and because that T-bar vibrates a lot going down the road, it tends to take out backup lights. So that will be on the agenda. Oh, by the way, it's pretty warm here in Indianapolis. I'm west of Indy. You can see a beautiful day. I'd say it's probably, I don't know, 50 maybe, I don't know. It's warm compared to being at the house when it was in the 30s, but you guys want something to bust my chops about here? There, that mess. This is from several months of running and staying running and taking stuff out and throwing it back in, and taking stuff out and throwing it back in, and freaking box don't want to stay closed. This is a springtime thing. I really want to get it done. I might actually borrow a buddy of mine's shop and get all this crap pulled out and straightened up, because I'm tired of digging it all out every time I got to get something out of this thing. So oh, there it goes. Door didn't want to close. I love my truck, but I get asked a lot what the benefits of having a working show truck are. There isn't any. It's purely self-gratification, I guess you would say. I love it. I love my truck. I love having my truck. It's all about me. I don't do it to impress anybody else. But it is way more expensive than owning. All right, another little note. Got some sunshine coming in. I've gotten several comments about this thing, which is the cover for this thing. So I took it off. It had 3 screws holding the Velcro down, and then had another 3 screws. I had 2 screws holding the Velcro down, then had another 3 screws holding the outside wrap down. I need to get this redone. This is the same material that my seats are made out of. Don't look. And that one over there. I actually, this comes out and they make a chrome piece that goes in there that I would really like to have, and I will probably do that. But this is, again, my working show truck, as everybody likes to call it. This is what happens. I mean, it's a working truck. I've put 600 and somewhere in the neighborhood of 651,000 miles on this truck in about 5 years. So 1 year alone I put 153,000 miles on it. I was doing dedicated work. So I know I need to get this redone. So it's gone. You won't have to look at it anymore, but now you'll start seeing me wear this handle out. So as you can see, that this is actually, what I was told anyway, is marine grade. Looks really blue on the camera, but trust me, it's turquoise. If you ever see this truck in person, you're gonna be able to tell it's turquoise, but it does look blue on camera. So anyway, I was told that it is marine grade vinyl. Like I said, same thing the seats are made out of. Covered with, not made out of, covered with. So I just need to find somebody that will do that for me. I will probably end up seeing the same guy that makes these, because he's not too far from my house. He goes by Spare Time Fab on Instagram, and that's what the name of his business is. And he does some really cool stuff, really cool interiors. Did one recently for a very prominent show truck guy. So yeah, anyway, just figured I'd give you an update. It's off. You won't see it anymore. That's what happened to it. I took it off, and after the first of the year, I'm pretty sure these are going to be chrome. So I'll probably have to take this door all apart and scuff this and paint it or something. I don't know. Have somebody paint it anyway. I doubt I will. So I know how to do that. I just don't want to. So yeah, we'll just throw that in the back and I'll get it later. dispatch just called, and it looks like we're going to be handing this load off to another carrier. It is so important that it gets there as quickly as possible. So they gave me the name of the carrier, but they don't know exactly where we're going to be meeting them at or anything like that. And then I will be sitting and waiting for the trailer to come back to me so that I can take it back to where it came from. So yeah, that's fun. So I'll keep you posted. Oh, and I was listening to a little Loud and Heavy by Cody Jinks.
You tanker guys always drive the nicest looking trucks.
One of the side effects of pulling stuff that is highly flammable on a regular basis, I guess.
Yeah, my son used to pull a tanker out of Omaha, and he always sent me pictures of his rig. I said, I'm in a disposable truck. His boss gave them all budgets of extra money so they could chrome it out.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I got all the bills that belong to this one here, but I got, I think about 8 months and it'll be paid for or something.
Well, it looks good for almost being paid off, so after that you can actually make some money as a truck driver.
Right? Road ahead. Let's just put up a sign rather than fixing the road. Metro and truck wash that I stop at pretty regularly. Whenever I get up this way, I've done videos from there. We don't have time to stop and get it washed. drivers. I get there's an emergency, but 3 lanes of traffic down the ramp. A little bit crazy. I stopped just west of St. Louis. Get something to eat, as you can tell by the trash on the floor. Waiting to get back on the interstate.
Yeah, they was open this morning when I come by. Same story. Trucks hauling that dirt, moving here and there, another 2 loads.
Okay guys, it is 7:21 Central Time. It would be 8:21 in the real world where I come from. And we're done for the night. I've been here about an hour already, I think. I always forget to record when I stop. I don't live, excuse me, I just took a drink of soda. I don't live my life behind the camera. I'm not used to living my life behind the camera. So I'm watching a little well, it's paused, but little Lunkers TV. Wind down. I have to wind down a little bit before I can climb in bed and go to sleep, most of the time anyway. Body's used to being up and awake and alert. So we're gonna get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We have 640 miles to do as quickly as safe allows. Does that make sense? As quickly and safely as we can? Yeah. So they need this product. I guess they were on the dispatch team's butt pretty hard today. So we're going to get up at 4 in the morning and truck those 640 miles out. So I'll talk to you in the morning. Alright, it's next morning, 10 minutes to 4 Central Time. Looks like it just started raining. Droplets on the window, but gonna get a cup of coffee and we're gonna get going. See if we can get this load delivered. Fun. already backed in through the gate. I had to spin around out there and back through the gate here. I got it back down and around this corner down here through all of this stuff. I thought you guys might like to see it, so you're along for the ride. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in the mirrors or not, but we made it. Back then, as you all saw, there's the front view. And can't really see nothing in the mirror because my windows are all dirty, but pretty narrow in the back too. But anyway, we're hooked up, offloading. They were about out of product. He said they brought in a couple totes this morning so they could stay running. So we're here. Take a couple hours to get it unloaded. If you saw the other video where I talked about the spring gauge, there's where the spring gauge is at. About 80 pounds because we're sitting on a slight slope. It's all in the nose of the trailer. So once it gets down where it's supposed to be, we'll be done. I'll be back and forth checking on it too, of course, because that's what you gotta do, check all your hoses and connections and everything. But it's a nice warm 28 degrees here in Golden, Colorado. So that's about it for this video. So keep a shiny side up, rubber on the ground, safe travels. We'll see you later.